got like this much left of it. I know a lot of people do like this book. Like, where do you find these people in real life? Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Caroline, and if you're new here, I like to make beauty and lifestyle content. Now today, I'm going to be bringing you something a little bit different from me, and it's going to be a book haul. Now recently, I've made quite a big purchase from The Works. In these recent months, I found myself just constantly scrolling on my phone and I've just not been enjoying it. All of this content that I'm consuming makes my brain just go boom. Just like my attention span in general just is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I wanted to use that time in a better way, and reading has now become one of my favourite things again. I'm hoping it's going to help me widen my vocabulary because I want to be able to speak more eloquently. Now, you could argue that some of these books that I am reading are just a little bit smutty here and there, but you take away all of that spice and smut and these storylines are really, really good. I'm hoping that the books I have chosen, I've got good storylines. Shall we hop into the haul itself? I am so excited. The Works have such good deals, like 3 for £6, and then they have some good clearance deals as well, and some of the books in general are just much cheaper than retail price or in other places that sell books. So I bought 11 books, I believe, and I'm getting through them. I am. What made me order was this. This is King of Sloth by Huang. I read all of her Twisted series in less than a month. In August, I managed to read eight books, and 4 of those were part of this Twisted series, and I fell in love with Anna's writing. It's very well done, and I love how interconnected everything is, and part of that series runs into the Kings of Sin series as well. So King of Sloth is the 4th book in the series, but I bought this alone because I managed to get King of Wrath, King of Pride and King of Greed. I'm looking over there because that's where they're sitting, in a little box set in Costco for £15, which I thought was a very, very good deal indeed for 3 books. But this as a standalone I bought for £6, and this was the only book from the King series that was available to buy. So buying from The Works is kind of hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes you can't get the whole series, sometimes you can. It just depends what they have available. And you can see here I've just like bookmarked like all the important sections. Anyway, I've read all of this book and it was my least favourite book out of the Kings of Sin series that have been released. I didn't connect with the characters enough, and the storyline just wasn't giving. King of Wrath was my favourite. King of Greed comes second, and I can't wait for what comes next. But yeah, King of Sloth was what spurred me on to make this purchase. I bought A Happy Place when I passed by The Works because I thought that this was such a good deal. This was £5, and in other shops it would have been £8, £7, £9, and I thought this was an absolute steal. I love the colours and the covers of Emily Henry's books. Now, it was kind of like a slow burn for me with this book, and again, I have fully finished this book just because I wanted to finish this book within the summer months. I wanted to have all the feels, you know. It was a good read nonetheless, but I think I'll read it like again in the summer because I did quite like some of the way that it made me feel, but it isn't my favourite book. I'm hoping some of her other books are going to be better. I know a lot of people do like this book. It was great. It did make me feel summery, and I did connect with one of the characters, but I kind of like a dual POV, you know? I love the first person POV, but a dual POV is top tier for me. I think Anna Huang does it so well in her books, and within this it's just from one perspective. But yeah, nonetheless, it was a good read, and I just love the colours on this so much. Right, shall we move on to the Maple Hills series? I thought I'd give this a go. This is a dual POV. Now, I bought Daydream by itself in Tesco's before buying these. Now, Daydream is the third book in this series, and it was released quite recently, and it was £4.50 in Tesco, and I thought, that's such a good deal, I need to grab it now. And so I grabbed it, and then I put these in my basket in the works. I got these as a pack, so these came as 2 for £10, and I have Icebreaker and Wildfire by Hannah Grace here. I'm getting through this book as well, so this book is quite good indeed. If you like a little bit of spice, well, quite a lot of spice, you'll get along with this book. But this book again has a dual POV, and Hannah Grace does it really, really well. From what I've read from just this one book, it's done so well, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed reading a different kind of romance novel. Now this has a there's this fly that's in my room, and it's so big and it's so annoying. Anyways, so I didn't think that I would enjoy a sports romance that much, but I'm liking it. I am. I'm liking how ambitious the characters are and how committed to the sport they are. I never really taken interest in ice skating, figure skating, or even hockey, but that's the main two sports of this book. I just love the man in this book. He's just so caring, and he's so like he wants to like protect her and everything. That's the same with like Anna Huang's characters as well. Like the men, like where do you find these people in real life? Honestly, I love the girl in this book as well. Like Anastasia, just yeah, she's great. This is a good book. I would highly recommend, and I've got like this much left of it. I'm hoping Wildfire is gonna be good as well. I don't know. I also bought books like these, like standalone books, because sometimes I don't want to commit to a series just yet, because it'll probably take me it'll probably take me like a whole month to get through all of these, and so sometimes before I commit to a series I just want to read a standalone book to break it up, so I'm not like stuck in one universe, and then, you know, yeah, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant to start ACOTAR or A Court of Thorns and Roses, because I feel like they're quite meaty books, and yeah, my attention span, sometimes I'm like really good at reading and like continuously reading for hours and hours, but then sometimes I'm like, okay, I need a break, because some books take a bit more time than others for me to like get into. King of Sloth took me about 5 days to read, I think, and so yeah, sometimes I just need to break it apart between series, but if I'm reading a series then I like to read it through. So King of Sloth, right, it took me 4 days, and that's because I work full-time, and I read mostly on the weekends and in the evenings. That's when I have time for it, but still, yeah, anyways, that's why I bought these standalone books, so I can break everything up. There was a 3 for £6 deal, but I think these alone were like £2.50 each. This is by Tasneem, Abdur-Rashid, and this is 30 before 30. I thought I'd give this a go because I'm currently 25, and 30 is probably just around the corner, you know. I don't want to think like that, but it might give me some ideas as for a bucket list or something like that, you know. The cover itself just looked intriguing, hence why I've chosen it. And then again, this cover also intrigued me too, and this is called Summer Fridays, and it just reminded me of that cosmetic brand Summer Fridays, you know, the one with the like the lip balms, the lip glosses. It looked like a nice book. It's kind of chunky, it is. Both of these, I've got to wait to them. To finish off the deal, I picked one of the Elsie Silver books. I think you can buy the whole series as a set, or it's again 3 for £6 or £2.50 per book, which is absolutely insane, because if you see these books on Amazon, they're about £6–7 each, and anywhere else as well it's quite expensive. And so I saw these online and I was like, I'm gonna have to snap them up right now, because they're quite hot commodities and everyone is raving about Elsie Silver, and I know that she's got a new book currently out called Wild Eyes, I think. It's got an orange cover to it. But yeah, I thought I'd give these a go. I bought Flawless, Heartless, Powerless, Reckless and Hopeless. So obviously these are all from the same series, and I'm hoping that it will give similar vibes and like similar kind of like style to the Maple Hill series, and also Anna Huang series as well. I'm not too excited about the cowboy element. Don't know how well I'll get along with it. I mean, this icebreaker one has like proven me wrong, and I got along with it really well, but I just don't know about the cowboy theme. I'm probably going to be proven wrong, you know. I mean, I'm committed now. I've bought the whole series, and so I have to love it. I have to. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's because I live in the UK and cowboys they're not a thing over here, and so I'm just like, you know, like I just can't imagine it. So yeah, I'm hoping these will give me good vibes. And then we have this book. This is called 1,000 Broken Pieces by Tilly Cole. I want to get 1,000 Boy Kisses, which is the first part of this series, but the 1,000 Boy Kisses wasn't available when I was making this order. But I checked on last night and it's now available, and so I'll probably purchase it from the works or from Amazon. I think it's currently £5. I've been waiting it to be a good price, because unless it's something that I'm dying to read, then I'm gonna wait for it to be a good price. I'd rather pay a good price for a book than something that's like gonna break the bank, you know? I will say I have ordered The Striker by Anna Huang, because she sent out a link and it was a signed edition one, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to get it because I absolutely adore her writing. That aside, we're on about 1,000 Broken Kisses. 1,000 Broken Pieces, so I definitely need to get the first one to be able to read the second one. And lastly, I got this. This is by Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer, and I got it for £3. What an absolute steal. They had loads of these lining the shelves, and again, the cover on this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at all the colours. I know that I'm gonna have to read the series, so this is the last book at the moment. I'm gonna have to get Part of Your World and Yours Truly, but again, I'm waiting for those to be a better price on Amazon or something, or unless the works wanna, you know, sell it to us, then yeah. But I've got all of these to pass first to get through, and then I'm gonna be buying more books. Unless something takes my fancy, I need to be on a buying book ban, you know? So there we have it, guys. That is my book haul of the month. I'm hoping to get through these very fast. Oh my gosh, why is the back of this? Ah, that wasn't me, because I haven't even started reading it and there's a mark. I just can't. I actually can't. Right, okay guys. I hope you enjoyed that little book haul. Let me know what you're currently reading, or if you've got any books on your wish list, because I'd love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Happy reading, and bye.